Good morning, everyone. Special day today. It's the first time this year. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. It's the first ride of the year. The first leisure ride. Not for work. Just me out and about in the weekend, having a little bit of fun. Now, normally for weekend work, I should have something here. It's currently missing. There's a motorcycle that should be here. Currently it looks like this. So while that's still getting worked on, let me just put you here. All right. While that's still being worked on, we're gonna take old trusty Chewy. He's gonna have a little bit of fun on the weekend. Now, today we're gonna visit something I've been wanting to visit for quite some time. There are very few pictures on the internet. It's the abandoned port of Bucharest. Now, Bucharest is pretty much landlocked, but in the 80s our communist supreme leader decided it would be a great idea to dig up a canal and build a port. I don't know the reasoning exactly, but you know how communists go. All right, first of all, we gotta get Chewy washed up, and then we'll hit the road. Much better looking. That's more like it. A clean scooter is a happy scooter. Yep, way better. The blue really comes out nicely in the sun when it's clean. What do you say, ready? Ready to explore some communist ruins? All right, let's go. such a crummy week with such horrible weather, it really came through in the weekend. It's about 10 or 12 degrees outside, the sun is shining, no clouds in sight, no chance of rain. Absolutely beautiful. Now the scenery is about to change a little. That is the edge of the Bucharest forest. And if you're into your physics and laser science, you might have heard of the name Bucharest. The forest is a bit of a weird one. From what I could gather, I think it was man-made, man-planted, because it's perfectly round. If you look at a satellite image on Google Earth, it's perfectly round, with the Institute for Laser Research smack dab right in the middle. And this is, we're on the ring road of Bucharest, the southern ring road, and it just passes through one part of it. We're soon gonna get off the ring road and go on the outskirts of the forest. And then we're gonna keep going south to the port, or what remains of the port. I'm gonna make a left. Wing play, let's get out. There we go. Go! So this is the outskirts of the forest, and as you can see, it's fenced off. There's not much info on the internet about it, but I think it's some. Well, it also has a military base inside the forest. If I remember correctly, the institute should be here to the left. Yep, there it is. So, no further. Okay, let's see the flag. I think that's the nuclear one. Let's check. Let's see what Google Maps has to say. Okay, so it's the National Institute of Physics and Nuclear Engineering. And I think I don't know exactly, but I think the laser is housed in here, or it may be somewhere back in the town. Mogorele is a very small town on the outskirts of Bucharest, and it's full of all kinds of institutes. A couple of years ago, when I was working in the courier business, I had this whoa, doggo, crazy doggo. I had this town on my route, and I knew all the institutes back then, but now not so much. Kind of forgotten. But in front it's Mogorele, and somewhere over there are a lot more institutes. But I think back here, this is where the biggest laser in the world is currently being developed. There are quite a few articles on the internet about it. I'll try to link some below. Anyway, we're gonna have to go out of Mogorele and keep going south for another 7 or 8 kilometers into, if I remember correctly, Bucharest. And that's where the port of Bucharest, or what remains of it, should be. It's always nice to escape the hustle and bustle of the big city. And just 10 kilometers out of Bucharest, and you have peace and quiet, and you can really start enjoying the ride. nice riding for a job, but all that traffic sometimes gives you headaches. Now I'm not sure if these high voltage power lines are the ones coming from the nuclear power plant at Chernobyl. I really have no idea. They look pretty serious, but I have no clue if they're coming from Chernobyl. They seem to go two different ways. One goes over there, one goes over there. They come together and then they split up. Yeah. And now I think we're in Bucharest. A small little village, 15 kilometers away from Bucharest. Nice and quiet. People enjoying the weekend. Far away from the hustle and bustle of the big city. Really close now. Soon the tarmac should end. And we're gonna go on the left-hand bank of the river Argeș. Our communist leader Ceausescu started the construction somewhere in the 80s, I think 86, but he never quite finished it. I think it was 70% completed. The tarmac has ended. Now it's time for some proper adventure riding on a 50cc. Come on, Chewy. You know you're an adventure bike. You enjoying this, Reddy? Yeah, I know you are. There we go. And that is the river Argeș. And as you can see, the banks are built up. That was supposed to be the canal. So the water was supposed to be up to here somewhere. That's the normal flow of the Argeș. So they were gonna use this river and dig it up and make a canal out of it, because this river goes down into the Danube. They were gonna widen it. As you can see, the banks were finished, and further down they were gonna make a set of locks. Now the locks, actually, from I saw some pictures on Google Earth, some satellite images. Oh, that's an gnarly bridge. Oh, that's gnarly. I saw some images on Google Earth, satellite images, and what I could gather, the locks were actually partially constructed. After we see the port, we're gonna try and find them. But now I'm really intrigued with this bridge. We're gonna have to check it out. Oh boy, this is sketch. This is sketch. Oh, those are some. So the bridge is made out of tubes covered with earth. The water passes through the tubes, and that's why it gets so agitated. Nice. Oh, this is a sketchy bridge. It's actually not even a bridge, it's more like a dam. Nice. Oh. Here. I don't know what this is. Maybe excavation from the dig? I have no clue. What is this? I think this may be something like... Oh, this may be some sort of quarry. or place to store sand from the river and then sell it on? No clue. Salut! Let's get back on the road, onwards to the port. They teach you at off-road riding that standing up is the way to do it. But on a scooter it doesn't work all that well. So what we're gonna have to do is sitting down. Ratty really wobbling himself. Come on, man. Sit straight. Watch him jiggle. Is this it? I think this is it. This has to be. Yes. Look, mooring posts. Angry doggos. Mooring posts. This is it. So this was supposed to be the main dock, I think, for the port of Bucharest. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's muddy, sandy. This was it. It's incredible how far along on the project they got. I think I read about 70% completed, the entire project. The port and the canal. And I think this is where the cranes would have sat to unload the ships. At least that was the plan. Somebody lost their luggage. Switch lanes. So this has become like a little man-made delta. Let's just stop here. Oh. Alright, switching to the phone. Sorry for the wind noise, in case there is some. Want to give you a better look without the wide angle lens. So, work on the canal and on the port was started in 1986, but after the revolution of '89, when the communistic regime fell, work completely stopped, both on the canal and on the port and any adjacent structures. It was supposed to be 73 kilometers long, 80 meters wide, and a minimum depth of 4.5 meters. And the the ground difference from here to the Danube is 53 meters. So yeah, they were gonna have a series of locks to help the ships go up and down the canal. Never completed. But honestly, I have no idea why they even started it. But at least now, all the wildlife that resides in this delta, I think they're enjoying it pretty well. Now, the locks should be a few kilometers down the road. We're gonna try and find them. I don't think they're quite so accessible, but we're gonna definitely do our best. Right, let's get back on whatever this is, road I guess. Come on, let's go. Come on, ready? Sit straight. You're not gonna see all the wonderful views if you lie down. Let's get back on the road. Well, this is a gnarly road. I really have no idea why they were so intent on building a canal here. I mean, the Danube is only about 60-70 kilometers away from the port of Oltenica, where the canal was going to end. Oh, this requires a bit of care. Proper adventure riding here. Probably not the smartest thing to do after a week of rain, but sure we will get through it. As I was saying, I really have no idea why they were so intent to build a canal. It's probably one of those communistic things where the state controlling all the money, they just wanted to build stuff to prove that they were better than the West. And everything they built had to be bigger than anything in the West, or preferably the biggest ever made. Like, say, this thing. But yeah, I really have no idea why they were so intent on doing it. The port of Oltenica is not far away. The road there is easily passable even for overweight trucks because it's flat ground and it's pretty straight. And it goes to show how useless and pointless it would have been, because after '89, when communism fell and democracy took over, where economics dictates if you build something or you don't, the project no work was ever done on the project ever since. You would think that having it 70% completed, if it would have been useful or of any use to somebody, with only 30% to go, they would just finish it. And a lot of politicians use Danube to Bucharest canal and port idea in their campaigns, saying that they were gonna start work on the canal again and finish it and finish the port, and we're gonna have ships coming close to Bucharest and docking in the port. Just imagine here, big ships, maybe some cruise ships, cargo ships, barges, you name it, whatever fit, I guess. But no one really actually started working on it. No work was ever continued. And that just goes to show how useless and pointless it would have been. One good point of the canal, if it would have been finished, would have probably been the views. Imagine this road with the canal to our right and ships sailing up and down it. Would have been quite a sight, because the water would have been really close to here. It's currently down there because that's the normal flow of the river, but water would have been a lot higher. None of these trees. The water would have been probably almost up to here, and you would be riding right here, right on the edge of the water. Really nice. But it gives us a pretty nice road, desolate road to explore. So I guess we can be thankful for that. Beautiful scenery. Unfortunately full of trash, because yeah, that's us. Oh, slippery. Nah, we're not getting down there. Wanted to show you the banks of the canal, but we're not going down there. This was a bit of a road, but it's not anymore. So yeah, unfortunately quite a lot of garbage here like this, because being so far away, actually not quite far away, we're not far away from civilization. I mean, there's a pretty decent sized village right over there, and right in front of us is the bridge with the road that leads to Georgia and the border with Bulgaria. So we're not quite that far off the beaten track, but very few people drive this road, and yeah, some people decided to use it as a dumping ground for their trash. Shame, but you can still enjoy it. Okay, this is a nice spot. We're not gonna take Chewy down here, but let's take a look. Put him on the stand. So yeah, this would have been the bank of the canal. So you would have stayed somewhere around here, and the water line would have been somewhere here. There's the river Argeș. The water line would have been somewhere around here, And this would have been underwater, with ships passing. This of course would have been dredged out, be a lot deeper. Probably there would have been a car bumper and a pillow over here, but what can you do? Awesome. Come on, let's go find those locks. We still have a few kilometers to go. It's a good thing I washed Chewy. Yep, really happy I washed them. What's Google saying? About another 6 kilometers on this road. Come on, punch it, Chewy.